Howdy folks, TJ here. I have an unboxing or an unbagging to do today. Purchase that I did from Amazon. I actually received it, I think, on Friday, but I was pretty busy over the weekend, so I did not open it up yet. So what I'm going to do is a quick unbagging, show you what I purchased, tell you what my ideas are for behind the use of it, and then do a video on it actually working, and hopefully I can get it to work the way I'm hoping to do it. So let's rip open the bag. Slide it out. Am I right side up? Nope. AVerMedia. So what is this thing that I'm holding here, and what's the purpose? So this is a video capture device, and what I was attracted to it about it was that it has, not only can you connect it up to a computer and do, I think it's called OBS Studio, where you can actually do live video capture, but it also has an SD card slot on it, so you can actually directly, without the use of a computer, store your video. And why am I getting something like this is because I do a lot of videos on my retro computers, like the Sinclair. And I've been wanting to, at least through the ones that I have the zxspectrum device connected to, which allows my speckies to connect to an HDMI TV, is connected to one of these, so I can have a much cleaner video. Because you've been probably watching, and I may still stick with doing it, but kind of a video panning down, and you can kind of see the side of my face, and I'm playing the games. And it's on a big 43-inch TV, and that works pretty well. But sometimes the video can get a little fuzzy and stuff like that. So I thought having a direct video capture device would be good. Also, I want to start doing some kind of how-to videos and stuff, and do a little voiceover on it. And I thought having something that showed crisper video would be of use. So that's why I purchased this device. So let's figure out where I can slid into this and show it off. A lot of plastic wrap on here. I need a sharp poker. Get this out of the way. And see how this box opens up. Sometimes boxes are like a little bit of a puzzle behind it. There we go. Maybe I should show off the box a little bit first. So, here's the AVerMedia front of the box. AVerMedia, and it talks about 4K. Now this does high definition 1080p, but you can pass through 4K, so you can actually enjoy the video that you're doing, gameplay or whatever, but you're going to still be recording in 1080 from what I understand. So plug and play game streaming capture box. Plug and play boîte de capture de jeux pour. Yeah. So this is the 2 Plus. Live Gamer Portable 2 Plus is the official full model. Let me position my lighting a little bit over here. It's probably picking it up well enough, but... So... Another side of the box. Just showing you all the sides. And over here it talks about 4K P60 pass-through, 1080p, 60p plug and play, so yeah, 1080p. And it's PC free, can be. So cool. So box, and this little, hey, it's perfect. It was just sitting nice and pretty up there. Let's pull that out and actually go through the contents first. Here's the bottom of the box. And it's got some little vents here, and it's got cables that have been in the bottom. So, back of the box just has, you know, you guys probably don't care about this stuff, but anyway. There's the back, and it does show you what's included in the box. And it looks like you get a nice mic type of cable, 3.5. a nice braided cable, USB and for power, and a HDMI cable. Cool, nice to have that. Free 1-year warranty, little warranty card, and the booklet, quick guide. So cool, I'll thumb through that later. And then, so this is a nice little hard foam that it was rested in, so that's nice, protected it. This little device looks really slick. Gotta say, it's a pretty looking device. So here's the front of it, 4K pass-through, AVerMedia 2 Plus Live Gamer. Buttons, this button minus and plus are for, it looks like volume control of some kind. This is a selector for where you're sending your data. If it's going through particular, like to the SD card, for example, you can select that here. 2 ports, it looks like a gamer port, maybe some of those mics, or I mean joysticks. I don't play high-tech video games. My video games are all retro. But you can actually, I think some of the joysticks you can plug in have like mics in them. So you can plug that in as an in. And it also looks like this one here, both of them might be mic ports, I guess. I'll have to read through, but so you can do live commentary over the top of it. So I'll have to read the book. I thought one of them was like supposed to be like a headphone jack so you can monitor it. And it may be the case, but I'm going to have to read, and when I actually go test it later, I'll confirm what the heck that's supposed to do. So again, here's the front of the device. Big clicky button. Side. Side. Back. So here's the the side that does most of the work, I guess. Out for HDMI, in for HDMI, power, SD, little micro SD slot. Hopefully I've got the lighting here enough to where it's picking all that up all right. And then the bottom. Bottom's got a nice rubber to it, so it stays put. So that's nice. So I gotta say, it's a really nice little, it's got a little bit of weight to it, feels nice and secure, and I can see if I'm gonna be using it. You can click it and it's not pushing out of the way, so that rubber bottom, I think, was a smart idea. So that's the device. So my goal, and I'm gonna have to figure out again what these 2 ports are, because with the old Specky, the ZXHD does not bring over the audio. So you have to actually plug in it to a set of speakers. So I'm not quite sure at this point, since it doesn't bring over the audio, I want to also do commentary. So I'm not quite sure if I can use the one port to do the live commentary and also bring the sound over. So I'm going to have to investigate that and see how it all pans out. So anyway, that's what this unboxing is about. We're going to go ahead and connect it up to one of my Speckies, probably my Toastrack, and actually try to use it for the first time. And I think I'm going to try to record it to the little micro SD, because that was my goal, to be able to then take that out, plug it into one of my Macs, and do some video editing. So thanks for watching the unboxing, and I'll come right back at you with a first test. All right, it's testing time for the AVerMedia video recording device that I just unboxed. I wanted to quickly show you what I've got connected up over here so you can kind of see how I'm going to record my zxspectrum Toastrack, and just give you a quick glimpse at how I've got things connected up. So let's move my chair out of the way, and I'll grab this camera off and kind of scoop in here. So I've got my Toastrack using a ZXHD device, because obviously I need to feed HD out to have this AVerMedia work. I've got 2 speaker type cables. This red one is going to a little adapter, because I use that Play ZX app on my Android phone to feed in my games. And then this other cable here is the mic out port, and I've got that going to some speakers. I've got a Bose, or Bose, however you want to call it, speaker setup. It's got a bass box behind the desk, so that way I can hear as I'm playing. I've got my AVerMedia here connected up, and for now I'm bypassing the input port for sound, because I'm just going to get sound from, on the second port, I've got a microphone, and the microphone I just have on a little tripod there, and it's the same microphone I use for all my YouTube videos here. And I've just got pointed up towards me, and it should pick up the ambient sound fine for my speakers, and we'll see how that goes. And then on the back, I've got all the regular cables. This is a USB cable, and it's getting power from a little USB hub that I have on the desk, and then my two HDMI in and out cables. So that's how it's connected up. When everything's ready to go, that light there goes blue, and then when I push it, it starts blinking red as I'm recording, and then I just push it again to stop the recording, and I am feeding it to an SD card that I have plugged into the AVerMedia. I showed, I think, some of that info in my unboxing video. So anyway, we're going to play some Invasion of the Cloud People, my game, and we'll record it and see what the quality of the video is. Cool. Okay, I just started the recording. I hit the big button on top of my AVerMedia. Should be picking up my voice fairly well. So I started the recording of the screen. I've got my computer booted up, and I've got my Play ZX app ready to load. So I'm going to go ahead and start the process, hitting tape loader, and I'm starting my C-Load app for my own Invasion of the Cloud Peoples game. And I'm going to go ahead and select Cloud People. And now it's recording. So if I wanted to adjust sound right now in terms of, picking up the cassette loading, I could play with my Bose speakers. I could turn off. And right now you should just be hearing my voice, no nothing from the screen. Or just turn it back on with a little flick of a button, and you should hear the screen, and I can play with the volume if I want it lower or higher, whatever I want to do. I'll just leave it at this for right now. Yeah, that's good enough. So you can hear my voice. I'm about 2-3 feet away from the little mic that I showed you in the video. And as you saw probably on my Toastrack, I've got the ZX HD. That's how I'm feeding out HDMI from it to this AVerMedia device. So your Specky will need to be able to connect to HDMI. So ZX HD is the answer. This game takes about 3-4 minutes to load. So I may edit some of this out, but I just wanted to show that yes, you can get some, it records right away, whatever's on the screen. So cassette loading and all the fun rasters and stuff like that. I never added a picture of my Cloud People game to my boot up. One day I should probably do that, but I've been kind of lazy. So I think I'll stop, I'll edit this part out here and then come back when Invasion of the Cloud People game is loaded up and ready to play. And then we'll play it so you can actually hear and see the quality of it. Alright, Invasion of the Cloud People is up and running. Still recording. Let's go ahead and play a quick little round. Level 1 complete. Game over. Tornado got to the point where I can go to the second level. So, I'm showing you the video of it playing a game. You're hearing my voice commentate over the top of it. Should be coming in fairly clear. Sound should be well enough for the game, playing back through it. So let's go ahead and actually halt here, and I'm going to look it over and see what it looks like, because I need to check it out before I post this video on YouTube. So there you go. I'm going to go ahead and stop recording on this, and then final out the video here and close it out. Thanks. All right, I wanted to wrap up the video on the AVerMedia. Pretty cool device. Worked the way that I was hoping it would. Need to play around with the sound a little bit if I want to feed sound directly in and not go through the microphone. That's going to all change when I get my Specky next. You know, this is a little different. This is older sound and using a little mono to stereo cable, so all that kind of makes things a little bit more difficult or odd, and I got to think things out a little bit more. But for the next, maybe it'll be different. Maybe won't need to use that little mono adapter, and I can feed sound in. Either way, I don't know if I'm going to be able to adjust the sound level unless you have a Windows or Mac application or something that's AVerMedia. They have an application that lets you do those changes. So I may just have to live with getting sound from the mic, which is fine. It sounded fairly decent to me, and for what I'm doing, maybe future instructional type of video or something, it's going to all probably work out fine. So anyway, wanted to close things up. Thanks for watching this video. Hopefully you found it helpful, and have a great rest of your day. See ya.